So hey, and welcome back to Vita versus 3DS. This video is just going to go over the results of my horrendously bad predictions, or rather just how I was off on most of them, to the point where it's not even funny. I'll be putting up another video shortly to explain my thoughts on the 3DS and the Vita, and Nintendo and Sony as a whole at E3, but for now we'll just go through one by one through my predictions, and see how accurate or obviously non-accurate they were. So the Vita predictions are going to go first. So my first prediction of a Vita price drop and a bundle were obviously false. Sony basically spent 5 minutes on the Vita at the beginning of the conference and then didn't mention it at all. Similar to the time it had last year on the Vita in the press conference, but probably even less, to be honest. And they didn't announce any bundle or any drop at all. So my next prediction was that there will be new Killzone, new Tearaway, and new Walking Dead trailers, and that all of them will be playable on the show floor. So I want to give myself a point for this one, on all three of them. Or at least, 2/3 right. So there was a new Killzone trailer, and it was playable on the show floor. There was a new Tearaway trailer, and it was playable on the show floor. Walking Dead was playable on the show floor as well, but there wasn't a specific Vita trailer. There was just an overall 400 days trailer available for all the platforms, which includes Vita. So I may as well just, give that one right for me, because I pretty much got all of my other Vita predictions wrong. Uncharted 2 Vita, my next Vita prediction, false. It didn't happen. Sony Bend is working on a game. We don't know what it is. It might even be a PS4 game, who knows? But they didn't announce it, they didn't show it, there was no trailer, there was nothing. Assassin's Creed Rising Phoenix, the rumored Vita game, was not announced and not shown. There was no mention of it at all in Sony's press conference or later. And I found this a little weird because, I found Sony's press conference with regards to Assassin's Creed a little weird because the way they brought it out, they sort of said, they mentioned the new Assassin in the new PS3 and PS4 game, and then made some sort of allusion to Aveline as an exclusive PlayStation character. And I thought this was the moment that they're going to announce a sequel to the last one, but it never came, and that was it. They just left it at that, which I found really weird. It was really weird timing. Anyway, my next prediction: Call of Duty Vita 2 would be announced, and that didn't happen. Obviously, there was absolutely no mention of that, for better or for worse. My next prediction was that we would have new Vita colors and no new Vita model will be announced. This is half true. There were no new colors announced, but there wasn't a new model announced, so I give myself a half point for that one. The next prediction was that Infamous Vita would be shown. That turned out to be false. Infamous Vita was not shown, not announced, not even alluded to at all. And my final prediction was Sony would spend the majority of their time on PS4 and PS3, and fanboys would lose their minds about it. That didn't happen. Sony did spend the majority of time on PS3 and PS4, but oddly, people weren't angry at Sony about it, and I think that primarily has to do with how well they showed the PS4 and how well their PS4-centric related conference was. People really weren't angry about that. Definitely people who like to troll the Vita were using that as ammunition, but I wouldn't say Vita fans were necessarily angry about the time spent on PS3 and PS4. They just were, not happy about the fact that Vita didn't get a lot of time. Anyway, so basically I got one prediction right and one half right, and the rest wrong. So I absolutely bombed my predictions with regards to Vita. Anyway, so moving on to the 3DS predictions, which I did a little bit better on, but really not that well. First, I predicted that Smash Bros. Wii U would be shown. It would not be playable, and that no 3DS version would be shown or even talked about at all. So Smash Bros. Wii U was shown. It was not playable, so those two parts of the prediction I got right. The third part where I said the Smash Bros. 3DS will not be shown at all, I got that wrong, because in the main trailer, it was one trailer for both games, and it started off as the 3DS version of the game, and it was a wicked awesome trailer. I was so excited when I saw that. Anyway, so I give myself mostly true for this one. My next one, I said that there would be a playable Pokemon demo on the show floor. This turned out to be false, oddly. Unless I'm mistaken somehow, I didn't see any footage of it being on the show floor at all. My next 3DS prediction was that there will be a Wii U price cut, but no 3DS price cut. There was not a Wii U price cut, but there was also not a 3DS price cut, making this prediction half true. My next 3DS prediction was that remote play for the 3DS and Wii U will be shown off. This turned out to be false. There was no mention of it at all. It wasn't shown off at all. I also predicted that Metroid 3DS will be playable on the show floor. This turned out to be false again. Not only was it not playable on the show floor, it wasn't even announced. So I got that wrong completely. My next prediction was that new 3D Mario would be shown on 3DS. This turned out to be false. Of course, they announced Super Mario 3D World, which is basically kind of like a sequel to Super Mario 3D Land on 3DS, but the game is for Wii U. This really sucks because one of my favorite parts about Super Mario 3D Land was the 3D aspect, and we're losing that for the Wii U version, just for, you know, better graphics and maybe more expansive gameplay. So I'm a little bit disappointed that it wasn't for 3DS. And my final prediction was Nintendo will spend more time on the Wii U and fanboys will get mad. So this was false completely. Nintendo really didn't spend that much more time on Wii U than 3DS. Maybe a little bit more, but not that much more. They really gave 3DS the attention it deserved, the attention it needed, while not taking that much away from Wii U. And also, you know, fanboys really didn't get mad about it at all. Like, I mean, people were genuinely excited about the Smash Brothers announcement, even though, you know, most of the footage shown was for Wii U. And I think this reflects this sort of competition culture between that people have created for the Vita against the PS3, saying that, you know, oh, PS3 has this game also, so, you know, it doesn't count as a good Vita game because it's also on PS3. You know, this sort of like competition that people have created between the Vita and the PS3 is really weird because, you know, they're both systems owned by Sony, and I just find it weird that you know, it just doesn't exist on 3DS and Wii U. Like, people don't, that competition culture doesn't exist. Like, great, Smash Bros. Is on both systems, awesome, I'm gonna buy it for one and I'm gonna support Nintendo. So I just find that weird. I think that has a lot to do with it. But anyway, fanboys were not mad at all about the attention spent on Wii U, so I was wrong about that. And it really shows, you know, the maturity of people on labeling fanboys this time around. Anyway, so that's my horrible prediction result. I'm really going to have to maybe go less specific next time if I want to get accurate results, but that's okay. So anyway, so my next video I will be talking about how, you know, the press conferences, well, specifically Sony's press conference and Nintendo's directs and their presence at E3, and I'm kind of going to, you know, talk about which I felt did better, things I liked, things I didn't like, things like that, and I'm going to pick a winner for that one. Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.